everybody. Welcome to Mandi and Ezra Talk Shit. I'm Ezra.
Hi, I'm Mandi.
And welcome to a long-awaited episode that we've been holding off for the very end. This is part one of our finale, I guess?
Yes, part one of our finale.
We have to do this in two parts, because this is a very long topic.
And it's one that we are unbelievably excited and passionate about. We love this type of topic. But the first part of the two parts it's kind of to do a little bit with our huge little get-up we got going on here. It's concerts! Yay! Woo! We love concerts. Oh my gosh.
And part two will be music, because it is going to be way too long to do this in one big episode.
Absolutely.
That's why we have to do it in two parts.
Exactly.
As you can tell, we are all
concert up. If you've ever seen us at a concert, we would be, we got the boots,
show
the
them off.
socks, the sexy get up.
These are my demonias, by the way, for anybody who was curious. These are my swing 815s. Very big ass boots.
They are huge boots, by the way.
They make me so tall.
I know, right?
Like, it's fucking bad. And then this top was also made by Mandi, by the way.
The top. I made this cute dress.
It's so adorable.
I love it.
We love to dress up. We did our makeup too, because,
Yeah, it's a very rare occasion where we actually get to full on blow up and put all this extra stuff on.
Right?
But, we thought it was worth it for our part one of our finale.
Oh, yeah. Plus,
because
this is something we're passionate about.
Yeah, no, but this is also something you would wear if we were gonna get all dolled up and go to a concert.
I think I'm literally gonna wear this exact outfit because I'm seeing Pierce the Veil this May, which I'm so excited for, guys. So excited for it. I am a diehard Pierce the Veil fan.
So when did you start going to concerts? Like, was it within the past couple of years?
Yeah, actually. Yeah. I had never been to a concert until I went and seen Melanie Martinez.
That was around the time I moved in here, yes?
No, that was like before. This is when you guys were living on Adeline.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's okay.
This was...
So then that would have been more like...
Back when I was dating my ex. The one that I brought by the house.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say his name because,
I know who you're talking about, though, now.
Tall, blonde.
That was the first one that you brought over, your first interesting topic.
But yes, that was around... So that was during the Portals tour. That was the first ever concert I went to, and that was 2023?
Yeah, probably.
Hold on, I can literally check.
Or 2022. 2023, yeah.
No, I think it was 2023, because I was also old enough to finally go to concerts on my own, and my mother flipped the hell out because I was going by myself. The first ever concert I went to was a solo concert. That was fun and hell to get on the train and everything, but I met some awesome people.
That's exciting, though, that your first one was that. I'm trying to think, like, I was one of those people that when I used to go to concerts, I used to kind of try to travel in the pack, go with groups of people and groups of friends. And other people that enjoyed concerts, so it was 2023?
Yeah, that was 2023.
But
July.
I found that as I got older going to concerts, I prefer going by myself. I like to be isolated alone at the concert now. But, when I was younger, I thought a group thing was way better. And it was.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you go into by yourself in your first concert. That's pretty cool.
It was so fun. Melanie really did put on a good show. I had the floor. It was at Meridian Hall in Toronto.
Oh, the floor.
It was all seated too. So I was I was right smack in the middle, but at the very back. But I had floor. So it was really incredible. It was such a good show. Melanie puts on a really good show. I've seen Melanie twice now. That's
good. When you like an artist and you continue to go back to see them, not only is it like in good support of the artist, but it shows that, they sometimes could always do something a little bit different when they bring the show back. And sometimes they kind of like to do the same things and same sort of pattern things, but fans respond to the same things and they just want to keep it simple sometimes for the fans.
Yeah.
But
I have a whole list, literally. I think it's on my other phone, actually. I don't know if it's on this one. No. I have a whole list of concerts.
Yeah. My first ever concert, when I was 19. So yeah, I was probably close to your age. It was actually one of those Toronto in the park concerts, and it had all these, it's like a little bit of like a festival type thing concert, but it had all these amazing bands that I love listening to still, even to this day, like Taking Back Sunday, Placebo, and then of course the headliners of My Chemical Romance and Linkin Park. It was a great concert.
MCR.
I loved it. It was they did a great job. It was great. But that was my first ever concert, and I think that's what, like, I was like, holy shit, like, I gotta go to more of these.
I'm jealous, because Mandy got to see Gerard Way in his prime. Jealous. But I'm seeing MCR in August, so makes up for it.
There you go, makes up for it. That's really good. But then after that, I didn't quite do anything for, like, a little bit. But then I got into some more friend groups that definitely liked similar music as me and definitely got me into concerts. And one of my other first big concerts was, it's unfortunate, but it was a Headley concert at the time. And
looking back at it now, it's like, damn, why did I go to that?
Well, no, not entirely. It was a good. They put on a good show. You got to give them. They put on a good show.
Well, it's probably like, damn, like, if you met...
They were entertaining and they were talented. It's like now with everything that's come up in the news about
like,
everything that you're kind of like, wow.
It was a singer, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I wish I would have seen it. But no judgment on anything. And they are a very good, talented band. They put on a really great show. They always put on good shows. I think I saw about 5 or so of their concerts, but
Jesus!
But on top of that, like, you also have to think, like, they also have a bunch of opening acts, so I also got a chance to meet a bunch of other bands. Like, I also used to, when they would have a show and they'd have an opening band, they had a concert once where I saw Fifi Dobson live, because she was opening for them. I saw this band called Favor Drive that was opening for them. And then there was this group called Stereos, which I think the band's for Stereos.
I think I've heard of Stereos.
Stereos, the guys from the bands for Stereos and Favor Drive are kind of going country now.
Oh my god.
It's really weird. They're like...
Everybody's going country lately.
That's okay. Maybe it's just a thing. Maybe it's a good thing, or I don't know. But I saw all kinds of those things. There was a group called... oh shoot, I can't remember. They had like one really cool hit song. And they were newer. Oh, crap, I can't even remember what the song was. But then they were opening, there was another opening for Headley. But then after that, I guess you could say I really grew out of the Headley genre. And I moved on to the Trench, Mariana's Trench. I think I had been to a total of like... I exceeded the Headley concerts with the Trench. I had been to like 12 concerts. Some concerts I'd go to see a couple of times. Because I found the show so entertaining, I found the musicians so talented.
Oh, and you used to go to, like...
And the music was always great, too.
Same tour, just different show.
Yeah.
Because you used to travel. Because they do everywhere in Canada. Because they are Canadian, they literally... And, like, in Ontario, they go to, like, Hamilton, Toronto, London, St. Catharines, Niagara Falls. Like, they go everywhere.
Frankfurt, Burlington, yeah.
They go to places that, like, you probably never freaking heard of. And you're like, what kind of town is that? And it's in the middle of nowhere, but... The Trench go there because, like, you never get really concerts there. Like, they go to Ottawa.
Yeah, they go everywhere in Canada, which I love and I appreciate. But I think I've been to, there was, like, I don't know if I was able to go over the border at that time at a Buffalo show because I didn't have my passport. But there was, like, I went to a Toronto show, I went to a Hamilton show, and then I think I went to, like, a Barrie show or something like that, and there was like, that was like 1 year where I did like 3 concerts all in one, and I was like, damn, like I had to. And then I even had one that I was kind of saddened by it, but I had like a meet and greet pass, and I was sad because I literally had a work conflict and I never got to.
I guess so sad.
I know, it was sad, but you know, things
like
work
you
out.
probably met the guys before, probably just from like standing around waiting after the show, because I know sometimes they'll come around, and they'll be like,
all the bands do that. I've met quite a few artists by standing around and doing that, but yeah.
Whether it be through meet and greet, because you can stand around, it doesn't always work. Not all artists do it, but sometimes they have a little bit of time.
Certain areas and certain concert halls also have like some kind of underground parking, and you can't get any access to it if people wait. But sometimes when they have like a back parking, the band comes out to go get back on their bus and whatnot.
They come and greet the fans real quick, sign some things,
take some pictures, chit chat with them a little bit. They're social guys. They're good at responding to their fans.
It just depends on how much of a rush they're in, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If, like, they say they don't have a show the next day and they're not traveling far, like, if they're still in the same province, for example, and they're not traveling far, they might stick around a little bit longer.
It also depends. Sometimes they're really tired after a show like that.
Yeah.
And they just, have a quick hello to a few people, and then they head onto their bus, and and so on and so forth.
It's a lot to be a musician.
It is a lot.
It's to go on tour like that and constantly be on the go. It's a lot on the body.
It is a lot. I myself have never been big on traveling, but I know I've gone a few places with like family and friends gone on trips, and I've always noticed that it's kind of tiring. It kind of wears you down a little. Mm-hmm. I try to see if I can stay in one place as much as possible, but there's, never any guarantee.
So I like the trench, because I come to Hamilton and it's like not even a 15-minute drive. Like, yeah, it gets a little busy when you get towards near the venue, because there are so many trenchers. Oh, yeah. So many trenchers. That traffic is brutal.
So many, especially when you come to Hamilton.
But we just seen
the guys love that they can come to Hamilton, and we treat them so well.
We just seen the Force of Nature tour.
Yep.
And it didn't help that there was construction, not only because of the fact that, like, the roads are being fixed up, but also because the stadium, usually, or whatever it is.
Yeah, like the stadium where they've usually performed.
It was under construction as well, so they had to do it in the concert hall.
For a while, so they had to do, like, the smaller hall, but they wanted to make it a little bit more of, like, an intimate, personal setting, like, kind of like what they used to, kind of brings back memories of things that they used to, I guess.
When Josh does his rock around and all that.
He's always done that, whether it's, like, a ginormous, like...
He will find a way.
Like, he will find a way. And,
funny story, too.
Accidents happen when these things happen. They're, they're human, they can fall and wipe out, and,
I witnessed that firsthand.
Yes.
I went to my first ever show, and that was just past, like, the Force of Nature tour.
It's like, November, right?
Yeah,
November.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Which we ended up getting, if you've seen one of our previous episodes, we mentioned me and Gavin, like, my best friend, gave Mandi tickets brought her with us to that tour. Mandi hasn't seen the boys in 8 to 9 years.
At least.
Something like that.
At least, yeah.
So it was a nice little Christmas gift for her.
Oh, I was so excited.
And so we got her further up near the stage, and me and Gavin kind of like, we're on the floor too, but we were a little bit further back. And it kind of gave me and Gavin our own experience, but also got Mandi to experience Force Nature Tour on her own and have not have to deal with me and Gavin freaking out because we've never been to a trench show. Like I said,
that's my favorite way to do it because I know what to expect in these shows, and I just wanted to be by myself down on the floor, and there was literally nobody. There's 2 empty seats on each side of me, and it was, that peaceful, I get to experience it alone, like I always enjoy doing. And then the weirder thing was that when I looked up in front of me, there was a baby, it must have been, only, a month old, a baby at this concert with a couple in front of me. And
yeah.
are you crazy? Why are you starting them out this early?
Gotta start them young,
Apparently.
But it was so fun. Me and Gavin were on the edge. And we were near the side, so Josh did his walk around. He cuts through, the crowd and stuff. He came up, and he's coming around, and we're on the right side. So, with the stage, it's our right side, so it would be his left. He's coming up the stairs, and I'm like, oh my god! It's fucking Josh Ramsey! I'm freaking out, because I'm like, holy shit! This is cool! And I'm, taking a video, because, I can't remember what we were singing.
It was probably...
We did his walk around.
Was it Desperate Measures?
No.
No, was it... Oh, no, not Probably One. I can't even remember what it was. He usually picks one that he does in a walk around. I can't
remember.
It's not important right now, though.
I think it was Who Do You Love that he did it. Right?
No, because Matt sang that.
Okay, then I don't know. Well, I'd have to go back and look at the video to see. I can't remember. But he came up and he's doing his walk around.
Haven't had enough?
That's what it was. Boom. That's what it was. That's what it was.
I had to think about it for a quick second, but I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's that tour he did Haven't Had Enough.
Yeah, so he comes up and he's walking up the stairs, and then, oh, my camera's, right here, because I'm right on the edge, so he's literally walking past me, he's, saying hi to everybody, singing, doing his thing, and here comes Josh, and boom. Trips on the stair, right in front of me.
Wipes out. Gets up like a champ, like nothing happened, brushes himself off, and keeps going.
And I'm howling, because I have it on video. I caught it on video when he wiped out. And you just hear me in the background go, it's oh my god!
Because she sees him, and then she sees him fall and be like, oh no! Oh my god.
Because he's coming up, I'm like, oh my god, Gavin, look! And then just goes, oh no! Because he falls. poor guy. I'm like, is he okay? Like, he just got up and freaking walked like a champ. And then I'm pretty sure, like, a few days later, they posted a video on their account where it's like, suspect does like this, and he's like, suspect takes a break in the middle of the show to change his shoes, and he's like, it was slippery!
Yeah,
I love it. That was awesome.
Costume is not the only difficult thing when there's an artist on tour.
He was wearing these funky shoes, I think, too.
He's always got some good funky shoes on.
I love it. I love his style. Oh my god. So cute.
That was a good show to talk about. That was the first one for me in quite a long while. But they've always put on a really good show. They've always been really entertaining. And so, just keep coming back, boys, and we'll keep buying the tickets, keep seeing the shows, and keep enjoying the music.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
How many concerts have you been to in your total lifetime that you can, like, what's an estimate if you don't know the exact?
Maybe about, like, 20, 25. Well, because I said I had gone to, like, almost 12 French ones. About 5 Headley, and then
see how, like, slowly I turned my head?
And then there were a few other random ones that I would, so I don't know, 20, 25, somewhere in there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Been to... Set it off. Melanie again, Jasmine again. Living Tombstone. Marius Trench. 7. I've been to 7 so far, and I have another... Pierce Veil, MCR. I Prevail. System of a Down, but that's with Deftones. They're doing a combined concert, and another Living Tombstone, plus another 5 to go. And potentially 6 because of Avril, potentially 7 because of Lady Gaga. So, because we are looking into Avril Lavigne tickets and Lady Gaga tickets, but Lady Gaga tickets are ridiculous right now.
Oh, yeah. Tickets in general are ridiculous right now. So.
It's the resellers. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. What was your favorite concert to go to? Like, your all-time favorite that you wish you could see again?
Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, I kind of wish I could go back to the time where I was 19 and I saw, like, with all, like, the My Chemical Romance and Linkin Park stuff. But I kind of wished that I would have been with some different people.
Yeah.
Same show, but different people.
Yeah.
If I really thought about that in general. If there was a concert that I wish I could say I could go to that I missed, I honest to God, I've always wanted to, there was the one, Phantoms tour with the Trents that I did miss, and I was so sad about it. It was the only one that I'd missed. But if I want to say I want to see an artist that I hadn't seen yet, and I think they would be great on tour, I would probably say definitely trying to see, like, maybe Avril. Avril would be... She's always been pretty good on stage, but she would be a good show. Or
I would love Paramore.
Yes! I want to go to a Paramore show.
That would be awesome.
Paramore show. I would rock a Paramore show. Yeah. So, definitely Paramore. I'm going to say, yeah, if there's one I could go to that I never got to, it would be Paramore. Definitely. Although, I don't know, I'm kind of also on the fence. Like, I feel like a good Simple Plan or a good All Time Low concert could be really exciting. Like, those bands have been around forever in the scene, and I love the music. I love all the music that they do, and sometimes when they do that stuff live, it's just so much more vibrant and bright and exciting, and, like, I always, like, pre-warn some people, especially with her and Gavin, and I was, like, in the vehicle, and I'm like, hey, be careful.
The lights are gonna be nuts.
Like, careful, the lights are gonna be nuts. If you have issues with that type of stuff, Gavin, just please be careful. And he's like, oh, it's a Trench concert. How bad could it be? And sure enough, he's like, I was blinded. I was so fucking blinded, it sucked. And I'm like...
I'm used to that, though.
I warn them, but it's like, you don't want to listen, that's up to you, but...
His first concert, like, Gavin's first concert with me, I think, was Jasmine?
Ooh.
Jasmine Bean? I think.
Ooh.
I have no idea. But like the opener, Ari Hicks, she's incredible. But her bass was so heavy that like literally the floor was vibrating.
Oh,
like some people were vomiting and freaking had to like leave. One of my friends had to go outside because he had a heart condition. He literally couldn't handle the bass because the bass was so cranked up for some reason. It wasn't supposed to be, so it wasn't her fault.
I mean, yeah, those.
But Ari Hicks is like freaking from Toronto, so.
Yeah.
But she put on an incredible show. She opened for Jasmine. The first Jasmine show that I went to, Lucy Loon opened for Jasmine, and I freaked because I love Lucy Loon. That was really awesome. Oh my god, you know what I forgot? I've been to like 8 concerts. I forgot about Barely Human.
Oh, yeah.
Crap, I forgot about that concert. That just popped in my head.
I just realized you were talking about like opening acts. I didn't just remember I said like the Trench always had some kind of opening act, right?
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite tours that they went on was definitely the Face of Music tour because they had Down with Webster.
That's what I was freaking.
With Webster is amazing live, guys. You need to see them at any festival, anything you can. Their music is killer. It's got such a unique sound and vibe to it.
Or what was it? Walk Off the Earth?
Walk Off the Earth was the other opening band for the Trench in the Astoria
That
era.
was the one with Beard Guy, wasn't it?
Yes, which is another oddly weird story because Beard Guy came out that night into one of the public areas where you buy drinks and that, and he was saying hi to a couple of people, and then a couple of nice fans approached him and asked him to take some pictures with him and get like a nice little hug, be a big fan of him. And I approached them and I took a picture with them saying, it's really nice to meet you, I really like your music, you seem like this really cool gentle giant and you're so funny. Gave him some compliment and took a really nice picture, and like not long after that he had passed away, which is actually
it's eerie to think about.
That's very eerie to think about. And like I said, even my first concert was Linkin Park, and who else is no longer with us? Mr. Chester Bennington.
Yeah,
it's a little eerie sometimes when you're like, why do I have that shit follow me around? Maybe.
Well, what's his name from MCR isn't there anymore either.
Oh yeah, that drummer.
What's his name?
Hi, poopers.
I'm literally gonna look that up.
Hi, poopers. Anyway, yeah. Down with Webster, good. Walk Off the Earth, amazing. These are great Canadian bands.
Yeah, Bob Breyer.
Bob Breyer.
Yeah, he died literally at 44 in November of last year. Apparently, he wasn't really the nicest person. Like, he wasn't really a good person. But he died alone, and apparently people didn't know for a couple weeks. They didn't find him until a couple weeks later.
That's a little sad.
Because he died alone in his house, because he lost all his friends and everything.
That's a little sad. A little sad.
So he's no longer with us either.
Yeah. That's eerie, though. It really is quite eerie.
Because you've seen MCR back then, so
Yeah.
I don't know if Bob Breyer was still in the band at that time.
I don't know.
Because what year did you see MCR?
Well, I was 19, so take 38 minus 19. Oh, shit.
He left MCR in 2010.
I don't know. I have to do the math for that because I was, yeah. 20 something years ago?
It's 2025, so like 2005, probably 2005 to like, so he was still a part of it, so that's eerie.
Yeah,
so he was still a part of MCR because he left in 2010.
That's
like, or he got kicked out necessarily.
Yeah, because 2005, 2006, that was around the time that concert was. Because I remember.
Yeah,
now,
so
I graduated in 2004. Remember?
Yeah.
And you were just.
I was literally just being born. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's insane. Oh.
Yeah, Bob. So that's crazy. You saw MCR when he was still in the band, and now he's dead.
Yeah.
Like, he died last year. That's crazy.
Some weird omen that's probably following me or something. It's creepy.
That's actually really creepy.
But yeah, so as I said before, sorry, I really also enjoyed Down with Webster, great Canadian band. They were discovered by what's his name from Kiss?
Oh, I can't remember what his name is.
Is it Gene Simmons?
I know exactly who you're talking about, though.
I think it's Gene Simmons.
I think so.
But yeah, so he kind of like discovered them and put that out, and Yeah, and then Walk Off the Earth was another really amazing opening act. They're just so entertaining because they use all these cool different instrument things to play their music and make their sound. And
like when they do like the acoustic,
really cool covers. Really cool covers.
When they did the acoustic and like they're all playing a part of like the acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing one thing with the acoustic. It's all like bunched together, and they're singing all at the same time. It's weird.
They're all like crammed in together, and that was one of their biggest, most popular videos. That first one that made them that cover. That was a good one though.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know what other concert I would want to see if I really could.
I'm pretty much like all set. Like other than like Avril and like Lady Gaga, those are like the two that I'd want to see. But I'm like I won't be butthurt if I ever miss it. Like if I miss out on that.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones I really desperately wanted to see was Pierce the Veil and MCR. I never thought MCR was going to go on tour again. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, like I kind of missed out on that. And then MCR was like, oh, by the way, here's the Black Parade. Long live the Black Parade. I'm like, mine. We literally were like, we are getting these. I don't care if we drop $1,000 on tickets. We are seeing MCR. Like, me and Gavin were on this shit. We're like, we need it. And we got it. And now we gotta wait till August. And we've had him for a while. We've had him since last year.
Yeah.
And also Pierce the Veil. When I seen that Pierce the Veil announced a tour, which looks like it's gonna be an Eras tour, I was like freaked out. I was like, what the fuck?
Was there ever a concert that you were taken to or dragged to that you didn't enjoy?
No, I really enjoyed all my concerts. Yeah. Well, I mean, actually, the Jasmine Bean concert I went to, the second time, it was enjoyable. Jasmine puts on an incredible show. I love Jasmine. They are an incredible artist. They put on an incredible show. It's just the experience, not because of them, but because of the people there, was the issue. We had people pushing, and like there was people there, like kids there, that honest to God, I feel like Jasmine's show should have been 16 plus, because of how many children were there that were screaming and being disrespectful. But we literally had a parent literally say, you're not supposed to be here, go back to where you were, because these people just cut in. And it's like, because we waited pretty much like a few hours before the show started. So we were behind the VIP lines. We had all the VIPs, then we had us, like, right behind the VIP line, because we didn't have VIP. So we waited, and we made sure we were at the front of the line, so we knew we could get a good spot and get the merch that we wanted. So, but it was a terrible experience-wise, because there was people screaming too loud, people yelling.
Yeah, there's always something
people pushing.
Like that. Sometimes even at an actual show, and if you watch any other concerts online, sometimes artists will stop the show and help somebody in the audience who they see is struggling and being like squished around or sat on or stepped on, or like just like they want to stop whatever might be happening so this person doesn't get injured and they wind up in the hospital, obviously.
Yeah, like, well, Jasmine or whatever literally said we sing the lyrics, not scream them, because there was several people that were screaming at the top of their lungs. There's a difference between singing loudly and screaming.
My only semi-negative experience at a concert was when I went to it was the Bayfront Festival, like Burlington Bayfront, the water front area, and they had a festival. There's all these really good bands there that I actually do like to see too. Like there was Sumo Psycho, the Trench were there, the Offspring were there. That one was actually pretty good.
Wasn't that the last one you went to? Like the last?
Yeah, that was one of the last trench thingy that I encountered. And then there was Smash Mouth went on literally I think just before the Trench, and they were awful. They were off. I would never discriminate, but I mean, the tone of, like, the guitars were so off. The singer's mic kept fucking going out. Everything was crackling. And I'm like, is this guy drunk? Or, like, what's going on? And it, like, the actual stage performance in itself was not all that great.
So they definitely weren't prepared.
The sound was horrifyingly awful. I just, and I felt so bad because then, that goes out and then the Trench follow. And they're fabulous, as always. And they have to, like, bring that energy back up because everybody's already like, oh god.
He literally just freaking stuffed his face in me.
Aww.
He does this. He likes the comfort. Like, he finds it comforting. He does this on his own, guys.
I know. He's such a comfort bug. He loves to cuddle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say, no, but, like, the most recent concert, like, my last concert, was actually The Trench.
Yeah.
But the one before that was Living Tombstone, and Living Tombstone has never come to Canada. Toronto was the first ever Canadian show. Like, they've never they've never toured outside the US. So when they announced the fact that they were coming to Toronto, and it was funny because, this is a really funny story, because I'm talking to Gavin, I'm like, you know, like, I want to see a Living Tombstone concert. That would be the one concert that I need to see, but they never come to Toronto, like, ever. They never have toured outside Canada, like, I don't know. I doubt that they're never gonna frickin' come. So, a couple weeks later, I'm just scrolling on my Instagram, going through stories, and, you know, you get the odd ad that pops up. I see an ad for Toronto, for Living Tombstone. I go, what the fuck? I'm like, is this real? Bro, is this real? And I go to their page, and it's real. And I flip the fuck out, and I'm like, Gavin, we need to go. This is my life. These guys are, like, so fucking awesome. We need to see the Living Tombstone. And we got the tickets for, like, $50. So it was such an awesome show. Awesome show.
That sounds so cool. Anyway, do you have any really cool concert pics or concert videos that you like to share?
Let me see.
I have to go to my other channel.
I don't know if I have pictures on this one.
I don't have pictures on this one.
Let me see if I go... Well, I have someone even on, like, Snapchat. Well, there's, like, a bunch. I'll see if I can find some. I have pictures of the Trench, I think, on here.
Yeah. I was going to show a clip from one of my favorite...
These are kind of... This is, like, kind of crappy quality. This is a picture I took on my phone for the Trench. On Snapchat. I have a lot better on my actual phone, but we're recording with it, so...
So I think I found... Was this my part? My favorite clip?
Oh, is that when that's when he had the blonde.
Yeah.
Oh, the guitar!
Yeah, okay, I think, let me just see where I'm at here. Yeah, that's a good part. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to share a little clip here with you guys. This was, you might be super embarrassed about this, but that's too bad. Can you touch it on closer? I can't wait.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite.
Oh, poopers.
My favorite little scenes from one of my favorite concerts that I went to. The clip that I took. I took that video myself, guys. So
yeah, well, obviously credit to.
Yeah. But they've had so many, and then I think my other favorite one that I had taken a video of was pretty much the last time.
Woo! Have you seen the boys?
Last time that I seen them perform Shake Tramp live, like the full.
Oh, like the actual, like, out, like, whole...
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Is that a bra?
Yes.
Cute, eh? So, yeah. I have, let me see.
Once again, that was one of my videos I took, so it's my own copyright stuff. But the song is owned by them and 604 Records.
Let me see. I have a few like trench like. Is this Haven? I think.
Yeah, maybe.
So here's like a really crappy video I took on my Snapchat.
Oh, the only other place that I had those was on my Facebook. I forgot about that.
Like how sick this lighting was. Flash warning, by the way. I'll literally put that on the screen too. Again, that is owned by Marius Trench and 604 Records.
But yeah, that was some clips from the new album Haven.
It's so good.
I had some really good pictures here. Whoops.
He's so cute.
Pictures.
Let's see. I think I have Jasmine pictures in here.
Yeah, sure. Try to find some other concert pictures that you can share.
There we go. I got this nice snapshot of Jasmine Bean. So this is Jasmine Bean. I have this cute little snapshot of her, or them, sorry.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, the really nice one.
I should have just looked at my Facebook. Yeah, let's see if I can flip this.
This was my profile picture for a while too, of Jasmine. They are so adorable. We love Jasmine. This video.
So
That's
this
me freaking out.
is one of my favorite concert pictures that I took, and I actually had this like in my Facebook for the longest time. Is what's that screen across the top?
What's good across?
You know, you got your profile picture and then there's a picture above it.
Oh, banner.
Yeah, so I had this picture as like a banner for like the longest time because I fucking loved it. It's a great picture.
Trying to see if there's more.
I had so many great pictures, like so many, but yeah, this was my other really great picture that I took. I loved the red pants. They were so vibrant then.
Mm-hmm.
Good picture though.
Let's see. I did post a few Living Tombstone ones.
Did you have any other concerts that you would?
Here's No Mercy by the Living Tombstone. I took this on my own. This is one of the concerts.
Because it's going to require a little bit of...
You can hear like me and so many other people like fucking screaming.
This one here beside me, she is a concert singer.
I've gotten a lot better. At first I used to be a concert screamer. But it's mostly because my phone was so close to my face.
It's like it's a feeling that you get when you get to go to a show. You get this like adrenaline excitement, the same kind of adrenaline excitement that the band that's performing could be feeling. But you get so excited and you just want to scream with them.
Jesus. Yeah, you can tell I screamed. I screamed before the song came on, before it started. I do that. A lot of people do. They scream before the song starts, and when the song starts, they actually go to singing. Because it's normal for you to scream when they announce they're going to sing the song, and then when they actually start singing, everybody chills out.
I loved how at the last one, they when the Triumph were doing the Force of Nature tour, when everything got quiet, and they were just, I think Matt was just about to sing something, and it was dead quiet, and then I screamed out at the top of my lungs, "I love you, Matt." I'm pretty sure everybody around me, even him, might have heard because there was chuckling, but I had to. I had to have that one moment. Sometimes you just have to scream something. It's so exciting and it's so exhilarating. And
We are Matt lovers.
The other thing, we love Matt. Well, he's just gorgeous. But the other thing that I've always enjoyed, you get like an excited feeling about, is like when you actually get to have your meet and greet. When you have had bands that you've had a meet and greet with, you are waiting sometimes outside in this line, and you are getting like this really excited adrenaline, right? You're excited, you're nervous, you're like all these tummy's rumbling nervousness, like your brain's going 50,000 miles an hour, and you're so nervous. But then the second you enter the room with the artist or the band,
it's like
that
you
you're
chill
gonna meet,
right out.
it's like you instantly calm down, and I don't know how or why it does that, and I feel like it's the presence of the band.
Thank you.
At least just from my personal experience. I would get all excited and nervous and hyped up and be like, oh! And then like when you finally get in that room to do the actual meet and greet with the artist, you just all of a sudden vibe and chill right out, and you're like, how does that happen?
Literally, that was me. So, I have never been to a meet and greet before, so this was super exciting. This was my first time I ever got VIP, everything.
Yeah.
This was during the Set It Off concert, and they were so incredible, and I have been following the guys for a very long time, and it was just super exciting to me, and I'm waiting in the line, and I'm freaking out, and like, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited, I love these guys, like, this is gonna be great, super duper excited, and the moment the person in front of me went in to meet them, and I was standing in front of that curtain, waiting to be let in, all of it just kind of wiped away from me, and I was calm.
Right?
So calm.
So chill.
And then they opened the curtain, they greeted me, they're like, hi, nice to meet you, what's your name? And I'm like, I'm Ezra, nice to meet you. We got to take a picture, they signed my vinyl, and I was like, you guys are such a huge inspiration, like, you guys are one of my, like, biggest inspirations when it comes to writing my own music, and it was great. They, like, the guys were so appreciative of that, and they loved the fans. They were so nice and so kind, it was great, and then I got to go, and I got barricade, too, that show, so it was awesome. And by the end of the show, I was, like, way in the middle, because I decided, I'm going in the mosh pit!
I love floor seats. It's attainable, because I don't know, it's such a comfortable vibe. It's so relaxing and it's so mellow, and yet you're so close to the stage too with all the hype and the energy, but at the same time you're excited and you're mellow. I don't know how to describe it.
I took this really good picture of the Living Tombstone concert. This was like really good. That was a nice picture that I took. I'm trying to find more pictures.
Yeah, I pretty much showed my pictures in my videos of it.
This is like a picture I took of me in an outfit. I was going to see Melanie.
That is so cute, right?
I'm trying to see, like, I'm trying to see if I have more show
You're
pictures.
so cute.
I don't know if I posted any more, like, I don't know where they would have all been. These are all videos.
Also, merchandise. Who doesn't love a good band t-shirt, a toque,
Give me a
a
second.
bag,
Give me a second.
an umbrella? I don't know what else to tell you. I probably have like one band shirt from every artist or band that I love, and then I also have like a tote bag, and I have an umbrella, and I have a toque, like something for all the different types of weather.
Literally.
I love merch. Merch is great. Merch is cool. Sometimes you can get posters, sometimes you can get things signed, sometimes you can just wear your shirts at that concert. If you're like a concert goer and you start collecting band t-shirts, that's a must. I love people that collect all things from their merchandise. It's so exciting.
Hang on, I got 2 so far.
She's trying to dig out some of her stuff. I have one tote bag that's right over there and a couple of my band shirts, but I'm not going to grab them.
I'm not going to dig for the rest of them, but I will pull these out instead.
I know! We're having blank dead airspace. You might have to cut this out.
It's okay.
Little poopers!
Oh no. It's okay, they can wait. So I'm just grabbing a couple little things.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Shadow, I don't want to sit on you, bub. Thank you. He, like, moved. Okay. So, these are just some of them, because I cannot find the rest of this shit for the right left of me. This is a pom-pom that I caught at the Set It Off concert from when Death by Romy opened. So I still have this pom-pom. I'm holding on to this pom-pom forever. It's such a good freaking memory. You know, I'm going to put it over there so it doesn't break. There's my vinyl, and it's signed. My VIP lanyard's literally hanging up there. That's the cute part. So yeah, this is the punching bag acoustic version. And I got it in the red, like the bloodshot variant. This was a Jasmine Beam one. It lights up in like different colors and stuff like that. This one I got from the first tour.
Joe loves that thing.
I know. He's so obsessed. There is a Rubik's Cube with Jasmine Bean's face right all over it. I got this from one of the shows too. This was from the second one. And then here we go for shirts. Starting off strong. Very nice trench.
Oh, yeah. That was the good. Was there not white t-shirts there too?
I think so. I got the black one.
Yeah, you got the Black Haven Tour one, and it's got all the.
I try to get a shirt for every show that I go to.
Yeah.
Or like some piece of merch.
They gifted me the beautiful umbrella,
which is upstairs, I think.
It is upstairs, but it's actually really good quality.
And it was a $60 umbrella.
But it was really durable. But for $60, that's not bad. Like, it was really good.
It was worth it.
Some umbrellas that are that quality are like $200. Yeah.
This is from the first tour, the Terrified tour. As you can see, there's not very many dates on this. So it was a very small tour. This was my first ever Jasmine Bean concert, and I picked up a shirt. I wish I got a poster. I should have grabbed a poster. But I bought the wand and a t-shirt from that one. And this was the second Jasmine Bean tour. This one, I love this shirt.
You also have, like, hoodies in that, too, don't you?
Actually, the hoodie's right over there.
Oh.
So this is the... So I had... This one's for my second one. The second one, I bought a lot of merch.
Yeah. You had a lot of money at the time.
I had a t-shirt. This was like $50, I think. The sweater was $100. Like, because it's a tour hoodie, of course, it's going to be $100. I got the Rubik's Cube. And then I think that was it. Oh, and the tote bag, which I do not know where that is right now.
My tote bag's right there. Straight ahead.
I also have a Deathless Tour tote bag from the Set It Off concert. That came in the VIP package.
Yeah.
And then I also have a Portals Tour tote. That's the only merch I got from the Portals Tour. The only concert I didn't get merch from was Barely Human.
That one was it? Just that one?
I believe so.
That's crazy.
Oh, and the Trilogy Tour for Melanie. Those are the only two concerts I haven't gotten merch from because I was so broke at the time. And even then, Barely Human was only taking cash or Cash App, freaking PayPal, which was too much work. Too much work.
PayPal's a pain sometimes.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah, I don't know why my phone decided to keep going off today.
They're so good, though. Like, I fucking love concerts.
Concerts are great. They're exhilarating and they're exciting, and they make me, my favorite feeling when I go to the concert is when sometimes that bass does go and the floor is vibrating and I can close my eyes.
And you just feel home.
Yeah, take a deep breath in, and like I can feel the vibrations going all the way through my toes and my whole body, and it's just like an exhilaratingly relaxing and exciting feeling. And I do. I feel like when I'm at a concert, I feel like I'm at home. I feel like I'm at home. I feel like I belong there.
That's honestly me too. It feels great. Like, I just feel like I'm okay. I'm home. I'm free.
There's nothing in the world that is going to harm you in that moment. You can just be yourself and be at peace, and there's so many other people around you, and you still could feel like you are the only one there.
Yeah.
It's a really, really weird feeling.
My poopers.
Anyway.
But yeah, I'm so excited for the next few concerts. There's a lot to come.
I know I'm excited to have some more myself finally come up. Things are finally getting a little bit better. I'm
the doggo's snoring.
Looking forward to getting into a few more bands and a few more musical experiences and
I still have my wristbands, from those concerts.
yeah.
From some of my concerts, because they give you a wristband if you're 19 plus, because some venues serve alcohol. So if you wanted to buy alcohol, they give you a wristband, so they don't have to, you don't have to keep going, give them ID and all this shit, so you just show them your wristband.
Quick future tip for anybody who's going into concerts where they say you can't bring in a camera or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
For you ladies, stuff it somewhere in your cleavage. In a bra, something in there, hide it. The worst they could do is when they go over you with, one of those wands, you could be like, it's the bra wire.
Yeah.
Guys, I really don't know what to tell you. If you could find a way to stick it in your junk in your underwear, go for it. Try to, but that's entirely up to you. I wouldn't.
Or if you're going with a female friend, or your girlfriend, or your wife, or whatever, your sister, see if you can ask them to just shove it in their cleavage.
Yeah. Take your camera and stuff it in your cleavage, and then you have no problem accessing getting into things. Because they're going to look in your purse. You open your purse, it's not in your purse. There's nothing in your purse. It's in your cleavage. So, ladies, there's a good tip. Hide that shit in there. They wouldn't know the difference.
Literally.
It's not like they can go in there and, full-on pat you down.
And some places, literally, I had a really good experience with the Set It Off concert. This security guy, he literally... It's is it okay if I, touch you? Is it okay if I pat you down? If you're not comfortable with me, I can always get a female instead. I was like, yeah, you're all good. No problem. You're just doing your job. I know you're not being intentionally a weirdo or anything like that.
Exactly.
That's the nice part. And he takes the back of his hand gently.
Yeah, and that's only for the safety of the band. But when you're doing, a meet and greet, they allow cameras in there because you're taking a picture with your band.
Yeah. It's actually pretty nice, though. It's pretty sweet, and just, I want to do another meet and greet, to be honest with you. I gotta do another meet and greet at some point.
We're also gonna try to do a concert or two together, aren't we? And do a meet and greet, so that'll be exciting. Maybe, if anything, and we're still doing some of this, we can take you guys with us on the journey.
Oh yeah.
That would be exciting.
Maybe I'll do some filming with Pierce the Veil or something like that, or maybe we'll do I Prevail, because I Prevail is going to be one of those shows, those big, kind of like the Bayfront one, the big multiple people. So we're mostly going for I Prevail though.
So it's going to be a little bit of a
mashup of a whole bunch of other people.
So maybe almost a little festival-y.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. Though.
We're just mostly going for I Prevail though. That's our main reason we're going.
Well, it's the same thing. I would just go to see the Trench, and next thing you know, I'm seeing all these other cool bands too, but not all of them were always that great or cool or did a good job.
Well, some of them you listen to, and then you're like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
Some were disappointing live, and you're like, ooh.
But you go and listen to their actual music, it's okay, you know what, I'll listen to their actual music, but not live ever again.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just so happens they have a bad, shitty, experience with, the freaking setup, because, there could be other shows where they're absolutely incredible. Now, one show you just happen to go to, first time you seen them, you got unlucky, and they had a bunch of technical issues, and...
Yeah, maybe it could be just a one-time thing. You never know. But,
yeah.
Life's a learning experience. Anyway, this has been great chatting with you guys.
Yeah, we gotta do a part 2, so the second part, you guys see us, we will be doing music in general. We hope you enjoyed us talking about our concert experiences. If you guys have concert experience, make sure you drop that down below. We want to know your experience, too.
Yeah.
What you guys...
tell us about some of the exciting things that you guys have gone through, exciting things that you guys have seen.
Maybe some, what your worst experiences
favorite bands, not so favorite bands, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a fun one. This is part 1 of our finale. We will see you in part 2.
Yeah.
And we hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah. Peace out.
Bye.